This training video for Easy Child Track is for the LPS or lead team for review and submit of attendance. So you're going to go to your attendance area, review and submit. From here, it'll show a week at a time. So you're going to see there's no activities for these 2 days on the August 31st and September 1st. And here you see the staff have entered attendance. So when it's blue and says not submitted, the staff have entered their daily attendance. Thursday, you can see the area is pink and it says no attendance with a warning. Now this means the staff did not enter the attendance yesterday. And today, you can see attendance was entered. And so it's your job to be reviewing and submitting these. All right, so let's go into the second. You can just click on the day you're wanting. And looking below, this was for our test example for the staff as well. We have our AM, PM, and full day. So as mentioned there, normally you're only going to see AM and PM, or full day. You wouldn't normally see all three in one day. So we're going to review what they've entered. All right, so you can either choose if you're wanting to look specifically at a certain activity. You can have it showing all for regular and drop-in. Your choice, what you want to see. Again, you're going to use your paper attendance to review this. You want to make sure that the kids that are attended this day are showing on this list and that they are in fact selected with the check mark and that the times are correct. So for sign in and checkout time, really important that these times are correct. We do allow a 10-minute variance. Anything more than that, you will be notified out. This is important because this is how the system bills. So if, say, checkout time at the end of the day, you could wind up charging the parent a late checkout fee. If you charge for certain parts of the day, we could wind up charging them drop-ins if they were in fact not scheduled to come, like Pepper here. He would be a drop-in. So just making sure that this is matching what your attendance is and that you want it to be charging drop-ins and such. So let's say we've confirmed all of this. If you've made any changes, you'd hit Save Attendance. If it's correct, you can hit Cancel. And a quick verification is total attendees. So against your paper attendance, you want to count your numbers and check it against the area here. We're going to go into the afternoon and double check that area as well. So again, we have the three. They've all shown up today. And this is a test account, so it's not going to have a huge list like your club would have. If you're unsure on how the staff entered attendance, please watch that training video. This is just for review and submit for the LPSs. So we have the time in and the time out. Really important again that these are matching your paper attendance. If any child has been missed and they're not showing up in the list, contact the billing coordinator. Do not submit your attendance. Can't stress that enough how important that one is. So again, double check your numbers against your paper. So total attending is 3. Any changes, you want to save attendance. And we're just going to cancel out since we didn't have any changes. All right. And then we have for full day that we used for an example. We had one of the test accounts attending for a full day. All right, again, verifying this against what your paper attendance would be, and we're going to cancel out of this. For this one here, you can see there's drop-in charges. And if you're wondering why, if you think there's no drop-ins that day and this says there's charges, view details right here to confirm that these children are, in fact, you want them to be charged. So it'll give you a list. Open. Always hit yes when that screen pops up. It's a different system than ours. So it's going to show that there's 2 before school drop-ins and 1 after school drop-in and who the drop-ins are for. So at this point, you can either verify, yes, that's correct, or if you missed it originally, you can go back in and make those changes. Late checkout charges, if somebody was picked up late, this is where the amount will show. It'll be similar to the drop-in charge area. It would show you how many children had that late pickup charge, and then it would give you a choice to view the details. At this point, you're going to read that you verified that this has been recorded completely. Submitting attendance will post all the charges and late checkout charges. So this needs to be done as LPSs and lead team once a week. Really important, it's no longer, as this is when it will charge those drop-ins and late checkouts. If you have time to do it more often, please do. Again, you need to click off here. I certify that all attendance data has been entered correctly and submit attendance. So you will receive a warning. You have drop-ins or late checkout charges posted. These charges will be posted to the account on submission of attendance. You will not be able to revert attendance submission. And then it has this big warning. There'll be a charge of $150 to revert each submission through technical support if requested. This is why it's so important we have two sets of eyes on the attendance. The staff enter the daily attendance, and the LPS or lead team are the ones that review and submit the attendance. We do have a workaround, so if this does happen, call me if there's an error made. But please take your time in this area. We do not want to ever have to pay $150 to revert a submission. All right, so we're going to submit the attendance for today. We verified it, it's all correct. At this point, your box will turn to green and you will have a check mark. Since there's no attendance entered here, I would have the staff who should have entered it take their time and enter it now and come back to that by the end of the day. This one has been submitted, so we're going to go ahead and look at this one. Again, we have just our AM, PM. This is more what a normal day would look like. Click on review. Remember, most things you do are in that action column where you want to click. All right, you're going to check, ensure that the three here are the ones you want that are on your paper attendance. Confirm the times are correct and that no children are ticked off, did not attend. Again, checking against your paper copy, your total attendees, making sure those match, any changes you've made. You can save the attendance or click cancel since we have not made any changes. We're going to look at our afternoon. And we see no attendance has been entered for the afternoon. So at this point, it is actually Friday morning, so attendance should not have been entered because the time has not come yet. So this is correct, so we can cancel. So we're going to keep that as not submitted at this point. For the no attendance, you are going to want to make sure the staff is recording that and to come back to that by the end of the day. Also, for the fourth, you can see that there has drop-in charges again, and we can view those details. Again, this is just a warning. It's just different format. Always click yes. It's totally fine. It gives you the proper format anyway. So we can see all these three children in our test account were not scheduled to come today, so they are all a drop-in charge. So that's correct. And close that off. So since PM attendance has not happened yet, we're not going to do any review and submit. And it gives you that warning here. There is no attendance for PM. So that is right. So on a snow day, if you saw something like this, and we were closed in the afternoon, say we closed partway through a day, this would be correct at that point. Like say we closed at noon and we didn't have after school care. So you actually would continue on with your review and submit. Again, it would be verifying that you certify it's all been entered correctly and submit attendance. So let's, for the sake of today, we're going to say that this afternoon is a snow day. So we had no care. We're going to submit attendance. Again, you're going to get that pop-up warning each time. So don't panic. If there's ever an issue, just call the billing coordinator and we do have a workaround. It's just not ideal. So again, we're going to submit attendance. And we have our green verification with the check mark showing submitted. Going forward, if you're not sure if the previous week was entered, you can click on previous week. For the test account, we did not have it starting until September, so it's going to show no activities because none were planned for this club at this time. So that's correct. Again, we can go back to the current week. You cannot click forward, so that's a nice feature. Making sure when you're entering your attendance that you are on the correct day when you review and submitting. All right, and again, this is at the point where it charges the account for those drop-in charges and late charges. So again, how important it is to make sure these numbers are accurate. We have up to that 10-minute window for the time variance. I am okay with that, but please try and get as close to. You can type the numbers in. You do not have to use the keypad. And please remember, if you are using the keypad, anything in military time for after 12. All right, I hope this was helpful. And any other questions, feel free to rewatch the video or talk to one of your teammates or call the billing coordinator. Thanks very much.